This is the Meerkat In with the free online trading education.com, brought to you by Grok Trade, where I'm an analyst host of the Grok Star Trading Room and perhaps your future mentor. Let's take a look at a trade that we had this morning in the Grok Star Trading Room, and it was on CXW. This is a private prison stock, which was up like 14% today, and here it was at mid-morning, and we'd played it for a bit, and then it was sitting in this really long high base or ascending triangle. If you want to know more about that, just go to our site, freeonlinetradingeducation.com. And before we go to the chart school, I just want to remind you that if you'd like to learn to trade the Grok Trade Way, right down here, 6 introductory videos. They're free. They're 20 minutes. Some of them are less than that. Very concise, updated videos on what trading is. Put your name and email in here, hit submit, and you'll get an email just to confirm it, and then every other day we'll send you one of these. Again, 20 minutes or so or less, jam-packed with information about what trading is. So the other thing we have here free is the chart school. And we go to chart school, we look at trading patterns. We're going to look at an ascending triangle right here. And here's what it looks like, where you have it getting tighter and tighter, and a line of resistance just above. You can read about it here. Down below here are some examples of ones. These white ones here are all daily charts, in that they are trades that were, each bar is equal 1 day for swing trading. And this black one here is a previous one that I showed in a day trading chart, and these are 1-minute candles. But you see the pattern's the same, and if it breaks out, odds are in our favor that it will continue on up. So we look at CXW, and look at that, hitting its head here. Look at that 200 moving averages right there. It keeps hitting its head right on that 200 moving average, big red as we call it. So we'll just be very patiently trading some other stocks, and if this does end up breaking out, we'd like to get long. And so what happens is, it's going along here. Oh, it's starting to break out. Boom! There it goes. Broke out, and then the volume came in, and we got long at $19.42. We are long on CXW. And then it popped up here right to this yellow line, which is the pivot line. What are pivot lines? They're lines you can put on your charts for intraday trading only. Do not apply for a swing or position trading. And they just simply calculate what they call the pivot points based on the prior day's price action. Well, it hit its head right there, and then what happened? Bam! It pulled right back into a bull flag, and right to my line of entry there, and then rotated right back up here, and it kept hitting its head here on that pivot line. So I went ahead and I took out half here at $19.65 for 1.1% on the first half. So bringing my stop up to break even then on the second half here. Let's see what happened after that. Well, you can see it already popped up here, and it's starting to work its way up. So let's pull this down here and see what happens here. Oh my goodness. Boom! Look at that. It just boom right up to here. And at this point, I'd been moving my stop up here following this 20 moving average now. I'm in the money on my stop on the second half. But I have to make a decision right here. After this exploded to the upside, do I move my stop halfway on this big candle, or do I keep it below the opening of that candle? So I chose to put it right down here, just below the 2020 area is where I had my stop. One of the other members that was in this one with me from the Grok Star room, Mike, he went ahead and put his halfway, and it pulled back, and look at that, dipped all the way back down here. So he got stopped out. I'm still in it because I'm below this 2020 area. That's where my stop is here. So now it's staying up above here. Okay, and now I'm going to say, well, what am I going to do now? Okay, let's pull this down so we can see what happens next here. This is unbelievable. Now look at that. 2050 was resistance, and now it's starting to bust out above there. Now I'm going to move my stop up here to the 2030 area. And boom! Look at it take off again. I have to crunch this down so we can see the whole trade here going on. And now you look at this, and kaboom! Look at that sucker. So now I am choosing to go up halfway here, about halfway here, just underneath that area, just a little bit less than half of that candle after it got way overextended again. and it pulled right back to that area, and so I'm keeping my stop there. It's my stop right there now, and it started to roll back up here to the 2110 area, staying above 20. Bam. And it finally broke that 8 EMA here and stopped me out at $20.72 for 6.6% on the second half. That's right, 6.6%. So let's take a look at this overall trade here. We had a ascending triangle here. It busted out, then it did a bull flag and then took off. Once it broke this major line of resistance, it just kept on going, and then it had a high base, took off again, and then when it broke below that 8 EMA, now if you notice, it didn't close below the 8 EMA that entire run. So that's why I had my stop there. That's where I eventually stopped out. So again, total trade here was for 3.8% in 45 minutes. Hoo-ah! Well, this is Mark the Meerkat. I'm going to be away from the trading desk for the next week, so next video won't be till Monday the 29th of August. So until then, trade safely and trade well.